here are 5 more great records released in 1977. Starting with the debut self-titled album, Suicide by Suicide. While punk bands were stripping it back down to basics, both Alan Vega and Martin Rev were practically inventing electronic punk from scratch. This record is filled with primitive drum machines, glitchy synthesizers, unsettling atmospheres, and some of the most confrontational music ever released. The centerpiece here is Frankie Teardrop. It's this 10-minute nightmare that feels less like a song and more like a psychological horror film. Next, we have a record that couldn't be any more different from Suicide, and that is A Farewell to Kings by Rush. The track 2112 very much opened the door, but in my opinion, A Farewell to Kings is where Rush really becomes interesting for me, as this is a much more focused and realized record. The band here perfects their blend of complex progressive rock music, but with memorable songwriting. Xanadu is just one of the greatest prog rock songs ever recorded. Then you have the beautiful Closer to the Heart, which is Rush's truly first great ballad, in my opinion. Next, and I'm going to completely butcher this, but this record is called Películas by La Máquina de Hacer Pájaros. If you've ever wondered what Argentina's answer was to the band, yes, look no further. This record combines symphonic rock with jazz, classical influences, but with distinct Argentinian melodies. The musicianship here is just astonishing, but what really makes this record so special is how cinematic it feels. The arrangements constantly shift and evolve, creating this sense of drama and movement that really lives up to the album's title, which actually stands for movies. This is a hidden gem if you are a fan of 70s prog rock. And then finally, we're ending things here today with Go For Your Guns by the Isley Brothers. This is hands down my favorite Isley Brothers record. The grooves are just deep, the production is warm, and Ernie Isley's guitar playing is just peak throughout this album. We have such classics on here, such as The Pride and Footsteps in the Dark. Both of these songs very much would lay down the foundational work for early hip-hop sampling 10-15 years to come. And then we're going to close things out with Love on Sudan by the Billy Harper Quintet. As jazz fusion was increasing in 1977, as well as commercial appeal in jazz fusion, Harper was committed to keeping both spiritual jazz and post-bop jazz alive, while also pushing both of those traditions forward. This record is a powerful showcase of Harper's tenor saxophone playing. The title track alone is just this sprawling journey filled with intense group improvisation, as well as just incredible interplay amongst all the players here. So those were 5 more great records released in 1977. Any of these underrated to you? Are there any records released this year that you find underrated? If so, comment in the box below, or just list any of your other favorite records released this year, and we'll see you tomorrow.